Mark Jenison or Chase Belcher or Andrew Gomes or Charlie Rose? We'll find out shortly as the field gets ready to thunder off of turn number 4. Green flag in the air. Green is out. We're underway. Down into one. Trouble for Murray as he spins across the start-finish line. Tries to keep that car fired. Keeps it rolling. We stay green as the field thunders through turns 3 and 4, and we are going to go yellow. He was not going to be able to get out safely.
No, he
and that is
wasn't.
the reason for the yellow.
And so we're...
Tim Bolduc looks the field over. Likes what he sees, waves a green flag. One more time, we're underway. Lougee and Lallier roll it off of turn number 2, down into 3, and Lougee's got the advantage down to the corner.
Looking at the championship 4 right now, it's Mark Jenison out front. He sits in the 3rd spot, battling with Tyler Lallier for the lead down into turn number 1.
Jenison down low as they come off the corner as Lallier works up top down into 3. Gomes on his tail. Rose is settled into the bottom. Look at Belcher try to thread the needle down into turn number 1. Squeezing it in between. Lallier gets a little bit loose, gathers it in, 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Wow, as they work into 3, Chase Belcher has skated away from that one, loses a position. Charlie Rose getting around him. Right now, Jenison is 2nd, Gomes 3rd, Charlie Rose 4th, and Belcher runs 5th as they work down into turn 3.
Rose dives it underneath Gomes through turns 3 and 4. Chase Belcher right there behind him as they hit turn number 1. Battle for the number 2 spot as they come off the corner. Rose looking for 3rd. Here comes Jenison right up on the back bumper. Lougee looking for the lead.
Charlie Rose was really calm, ready to go. Earlier pre-race, he's sitting in the 3rd spot right now. Mark Jenison looking for the lead as they come off 2 down the back stretch, all over the back bumper of Lougee in 3.
Rose up to the 3rd spot, closing it on the top 2. Belcher down to the inside of Gomes as they hit turn number 1. Jenison down to the inside of Lougee. Lougee up top, looking for his first career late model win. They roll down into 3 and 4. Jenison on the inside. Off the corner they come, down to the stripe. Dead heat down into 1.
Here we go, down into 1. Charlie Rose sticking to Jenison's back bumper like glue. He's staying right there. Jenison battling for the lead over in 3 with Lougee as they come off 4.
Rose takes a peek down to the inside, settles it in as Jenison sits there. Knows that if he keeps Lougee to the outside as long as possible, Rose is going to have absolutely nowhere to go. But here comes Gomes to the outside of Rose as they come off of 4.
Here comes Gomes looking for position. He's going to go battling with door-to-door with Charlie Rose. Jenison continues to be out front, but here comes Gomes on the outside.
Gomes with a good run up top, down into turn number 3. 4 championship contenders battling with the rookie at the top of the field, down into turn number 1.
Down into 1. On the outside, Lougee now goes back to the lead. Jenison hanging on. Gomes right there on Lougee's back bumper, looking for more as they come off turn 4.
Jenison playing the game, keeping Lougee glued up to the outside lane. They run side by side. How are you going to get by? Rose will find a way if he can. He'll take a look down to the inside, try to make it 3 wide in just a couple of laps. Watch them as they come off of 4. Gomes evens up on the outside.
Here they go down into 1 and 2. Jenison now with the nose advantage, but Lougee battling back on the outside. They work down the back stretch into 3 and 4.
Trouble down the back straightaway. Ray Lovelace has a back end snap out from underneath them. Caution flag is going to come out. Well, Mark Jenison playing the game perfectly. Laps remain. Lougee and Jenison at the top of the field. Rose and Gomes, row number 2, up on the throttle. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Jenison trying to get a run to the outside as Lougee hangs tight off at 2.
Jenison gets a run to the outside. He goes to the lead, working down into turn 3. Mark Jenison to the lead as Lougee is left to dry on the inside. Jenison leads it in 1.
Gomes up into the 3rd spot, looking for 2nd as Rose looks for a way by down low. They come off at turn number 2. Get Rose out of the inside, 3 wide for 2nd with Rose down low. Lougee sideways, gathers it in, and Rose is on the attack.
Wow, more battle scars for our championship 4 there. Contact between Charlie Rose and Lougee. Charlie Rose right to the back bumper now in turn 3 and 4. Mark Jenison off 4 leading the way.
Jenison sets a pace, but look at the run that Andrew Gomes has up on the outside. They roll off at 2, and Gomes is rolling up top. down into 3. Gomes looking for some running room into 3 and 4.
Wow, just wow. Mark Jenison holding on to the lead. 3 wide, down into turn number 1.
Rose dives it down to the inside. Jenison in the center. Gomes up top, down the back straightaway. Gomes backs off the throttle. Rose squeezes in down to the inside, and they're wheel to wheel at the top of the field.
Driving like he's on a mission. Charlie Rose looking for the lead. He continues to battle Jenison to the outside. He takes the lead back in 3 and 4.
Mark working well on the outside as they hit the 3rd and 4th corner. Rose down on the inside. She keeps that car tight down low. Gomes waiting for an opportunity with Belcher sitting in the 4th spot. They roll down into turn 3. Jenison with a half a car length. Rose trying to get a run down to the inside as they come off of 4. Down to the stripe. It's still Jenison by a nose.
Door to door. Down into 1 and 2. Jenison on the outside. Charlie Rose on the inside. The youngster Gomes right there in tow watching this battle out his windshield. 3 wide off 4.
Gomes taking a look down to the inside. 20 down, 20 to go. Rose shuts the door on Gomes. Jenison keeps the advantage up top as they roll down into 3. He tries to shut the door. Rose trying to kick it back open.
All 4 championship 4 competitors at the top of the field, 1 through 4. Battle for the lead over in 1 and 2. Charlie Rose to the inside this time.
Rose had a good run to the into turn number 1, but coming off at 2, Jenison was stronger. They roll through 3. Rose drifts up. Here comes Gomes out of the inside. 3 wide. Rose sideways, trying to gather it in. What a save by Rose, but Jenison gets away.
Wow, what a save by Charlie Rose. That gives Andrew Gomes the 2nd spot. Jenison starting to skate away with the lead as laps continue to wind down in turn 1 and 2.
Charlie Rose going back on the attack. Takes a look to the inside of Gomes, but Jenison with a 4-car length advantage as they roll down into turn number 3. Little bumper tag off the corner. Rose down to the inside. Takes away that number 2 spot back.
Here we go, down into 1 and 2. Jenison skating away with the lead. Battle for 2nd, heating up. Charlie Rose on the inside, Andrew Gomes on the outside as they work in turn 3.
Off the corner they come, and Rose's car not handling on the inside like it was at the beginning of the race. They roll through the corners, chasing down the double deuce into turn number 3. Double wide for the 2nd spot, down through 3 and 4. 25, make it 26 up on the board.
You got to wonder when Chase Belcher's going to turn that heat up a little bit. He's watching this battle in front of him continue to take place. Belcher in 4th, Jenison leading the way and starting to open up that lead.
Jenison in cruise control at the top of the leaderboard, leads it down into turn number 1, trying to become a 2-time late model champion. Leads it down through 3 and 4. Gomes holds on to the number 2 spot. Rose continues to pound that inside lane as they come off of 4.
Off 4 and across the stripe. Mark Jenison continuing to lead the way. Battle for 2nd continuing right now. Give the advantage to Charlie Rose as he works down the backstretch.
11 laps to go this time at the stripe. Rose back up into the number 2 spot. And Rose has had to use up his tires to get to where he is right now. Jenison has been on cruise control for the last 15 laps. 10 laps to go this time at the stripe.
10 to go. Mark Jenison, calm, cool, collective out there in that number 22.
Caution flag. The 47 of Freitas goes around off of turn number 4. We're slowed up for the 2nd time, and the field will bunch up once again. The Bristol Toyota Pace Truck pulls down to the infield. We're ready to go. 11 laps remaining in this late model main event. They come off of turn number 4. Nice even start down to the stripe.
Down into 1 and 2. On the outside, it's Rose. On the inside, it's Jenison. They come off 2. Give the advantage by a nose to Charlie Rose into 3 and 4.
Charlie up on the outside. Jenison down low. Comes off of 4. Gets the run, but down to the stripe. Rose has the lead at lap number 30 with 10 to go.
Here we go. Off turn 2. Charlie Rose starting to open up that lead. Charlie Rose in that number 91 to the lead in 3 and 4.
Jenison closes back up to the inside, but can't take advantage. And Charlie set sail at the top of the leaderboard. Jenison right up on his tail as they come off at turn number 2. Chasing Charlie Rose down into 3.
Laps winding down. It'll be 8 laps left to go at the stripe. Charlie Rose leads Mark Jenison, Andrew Gomes, and Chase Belcher over off turn 2.
Off the corner they come, still nose to tail. 33 up on the board this time at the stripe. Charlie setting the pace, not by much. Gomes is 3rd. Belcher fourth, battle for fifth. Here comes Lallier down to the inside of Lougee off of turn number 2. That's the battle for fifth, down into 3.
Is tonight going to be the night for Charlie Rose? We've talked about the struggles the last couple of years. Charlie Rose looking for a championship. Going to have to hold off Mark Jenison. They work down the backstretch, coming to 5 to go.
5 more circuits to go, and Charlie is really manhandling that. Simpson's Auto Care, number 91, trouble off of turn number 4. The 7 of Tyler Lallier goes around, and we're going to have a 6-lap shootout on this one. We'll see if that pans out. Field is set. Bristol Toyota Pace Truck pulls down to the center of the infield. Charlie Rose, Mark Jenison, 5 laps, championship on the line. Rose gets away up on the outside, tries to shut the door. Jenison throws it back hard down on the inside.
Here we go, down the backstretch. Charlie Rose gets away with the lead. Mark Jenison going to get a run there in 3. Here they come across the stripe. Rose leading the way down into 1 and 2.
Rose trying to shut the door, but Jenison keeping it open through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. Here comes Chase Belcher up into the 3rd spot. 3 laps to go, this time by. Rose sets the pace. Right on the back bumper is Mark Jenison.
Jenison right there, not letting the door be shut quite yet. They're going to come to the twin sticks this time. Charlie Rose 2 laps away from a championship.
Off of turn number 4 they come. 2 laps to go. Charlie Rose sets the pace. Can he hang on for the final lap and a half? A car length advantage into 3.
Here we go, off 4, coming to the white flag from Tim Bolduc. This time, Charlie Rose 1 lap away as he works down into 1 and 2 for the final time.
Jenison takes another look down to the inside off of 2. They roll down into 3 and 4. Charlie, Jenison, 1 and 2, off the corner. Jenison throws it in hot, but it's Charlie Rose picking up the win and the late model championship.
Mark Jenison going to take it home 2nd. Chase Belcher 3rd. Andrew Gomes 4th. Nate Tracy 5th. Randy Burr 6th. Jarrod Freitas 7th. Tyler Lallier 8th. Bill Goodrow 9th. David Lougee 10th. Manny Diaz 11th. Ray Lovelace 12th. Rounding out the field, it was Tom Murray. Wow.
Congratulations. You know, if you're going to do it, you might as well get stuck in the grass, too, while doing it, huh?
Absolutely. Who cares? We won. I don't care if you scrap that piece of junk. Scrap it. It's all good. That's awesome.
Your confidence level coming into tonight was as confident as I've ever seen you. You've always had a smile. You've always had that confidence. But tonight was a different level. He's got the Able Motorsports hat, a throwback to his 3-star Speedway Pro Stock Championships. You've been chasing a championship here for 40 years. How does it feel to finally get it?
There's nothing like it. My whole life I spent in the grandstands. My mom pushed me around the carriage. I want nothing to do more than race and win championships here, and it never fell my way. And this is the most unbelievable thing I've ever had in my life.
Your dad's here, your mom's here, your sister up from Florida came up to surprise you today.
Sister-in-law, my
Sister-in-law.
brother, the whole family is here. I can't believe it. They pull up. I'm like, the more support, the better.
Tell us about turn 2. You had that slide, and it looked like it might be over for you, and what a save.
Yeah, I don't even remember now. That was like 10 years ago, I guess, already. That shit, yeah, that's right. I was sideways all. I came out of it back in 2nd and 3rd again. I was like, holy crap. I don't even remember, Kevin, to tell you the truth. I got to thank all you people in the stands that pulled for me all year long. This has been an awesome year. This has been an awesome, awesome year. I love it. I love you people. I love racing, period. I just love racing and racing with these guys. Mark raced me so good. Andrew raced me so good. I wish Chase had got a chance to get up there and race with him. He's a hell of a racer. And man, oh man, this feels unbelievable.
You got so many people helping you out. You want to back up a little bit? We got photos to take first, my friend. You got so many people that have been behind you here this year and over the past few years.
I got to start from when I was a little kid. Guys like Nat, John Tyler, Billy Ross, Vinny Anarumo, Ricky Martin, Little Freddie, Little Deke. I mean, Ricky Summers. I hung around with all these guys when I was a little kid, and I idolized them all. And now I get to win a championship. It's freaking awesome. It is awesome. You know what I mean? I watched the guys like Bugsy and Leo, and I watched everybody race my whole life, and just watched and watched and watched and watched, and just nothing more. I don't want nothing more to do than race. And yeah, I get to live out my dream really every Saturday night. And if it wasn't for the help I get, like Ron from Fleet Maintenance and Kevin from Woodruff Brothers, Scott from Hawken, Rich from South Coast Power Equipment, Gary from Able Motorsports. I mean, it wasn't for him in 1991. That's why we get the number 91. I wouldn't be crap. There was Gary, Glenn, Roscoe, Jimmy, my parents, my brothers, everybody over the years. I mean, I'm sure I'm forgetting some people, but man, oh man, I've had some serious help and some good people pulling behind me. And always to try, I mean, even in a Saturday night, somebody looks for parts, I got most of the parts they need. They come see me. My whole life, I mean, same thing. No matter who I went and seen, there was parts available for me and help available for me. And it's just glad to carry it on and do this. This is unbelievable. My cousins used to come every week. They're probably here now, my uncles. My mother and father, I mean, Jesus Christ, what do you say about them? They probably spent millions of dollars on me, Kevin's, over the years. Pissed away so much money, it's crazy. I watch all these other kids and their parents blow the same amount, and it's awesome. It is just incredible. And Seekonk Speedway, I remember working back there with Francis and old man Fred, laying block on that back bathroom there when I was a kid. You know, I didn't even have a car old enough to drive. And Anthony was out there, and Francis was out there, and pour cement, and it's too soupy, and it's too thick, and it's too this. Oh, my God. I've been through it all. Adrian, Mrs. Vendetti, I love these people. They're family. I mean, everybody here, they're not blood, but they are family. They are truly family. All my friends, the guys that stick it out with me every week come when it's bad and it's tore up. Roscoe's been there forever. Jimmy, my buddy Kevin, Kyle. I mean, we need something. We need spotter stuff. Somebody always comes up with something. And it's just it's the best feeling in the world, because no matter how bad and how down you think you are, a few weeks ago I thought we were totally done, out of business. And I have never been one for the playoff system, but damn, it worked for me this time.
Well, time to celebrate, Charlie. Congratulations, our 2025 Everett Auto Parts late model